Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this Blusmart massage gun. It has a brushless motor, 20 different speed, mute design, lasting endurance. They say, what do we find here? Yeah, there's a lot of, even on this side, aluminum alloy massage, a lot of different massage heads. And here we can see everything, a lot of different speeds, and we have been able to see that. I mean, you will see that everything on Amazon on the listing anyway, and I will put down the link to this nice massage thing into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there on Amazon. By the way, at the moment, I mean, the regular price is around $140. And as an Amazon Prime member, you get a $25 discount at the moment, and there's even I think a $15 additional coupon. So that brings it down to around $90 if you buy the thing now, which is one of the cheapest prices I have seen on Amazon. And I will not only show you this thing, I will also tell you a little bit around the history of these things. And what else do we have or did we have in the past? So it started with such devices around, I think, 20 years ago or so. Everybody came out with this. It has even infrared, and it's not bad. I mean, these things, they can work. I have been trying to get rid of muscle tension with this a couple of times. It worked a little bit, but was not very efficient. The positive thing with something like that is, I mean, usually where you have muscle tension, it's in the back, and with this you can reach. I mean, it's pretty long, as you can see. It has this handle, and you can reach almost every part of your body, even in the back. That's the huge advantage, but it has just like two settings. It has a low and a high and the infrared, and yeah, you cannot put a lot of pressure on that. That's a problem, especially in the back. There's no way you put, yeah, it's a little difficult to show. There's no way you put a lot of pressure over a longer time to the back. It has a little bit of weight, yeah, sure, but that's about it. So it has some limitations, and it looks like especially Chinese manufacturers have been thinking about how they can improve that. I mean, that's already Chinese, but they have been thinking about how they can improve, because they see there's a need for that, but how to solve this problem. And they have now come out like almost at the same time with two new products. The one is this one, but there's also another one which I'm going to show you now. And that's the other thing which I want to show you. I have to a little bit zoom out. It's a little bit a mess around here, but I hope you still can see that. That's Shiatsu neck and shoulder and back massage thing. Yeah, you put it around your neck or your back, and then you hold it with your arm, so you can really push. You can pull, and then it puts this thing here on the back, and I turn it on so you can see how this works. You can see it goes around. So the only thing is you can add a little bit of heat, and you can change the direction and speed. That's the only thing which you can do. So does it work or not? Yeah, it definitely works. This is a good thing. So especially if you don't have anybody else to help you with, and you have tension in the back, this is the way to go. So, but it also it has some kind of limitations, and it's actually intended to use at the neck and at the back. And I would definitely recommend, especially if you don't have anybody else, if you just want to do it on your own. And the thing is, you can do this for hours. You can do this when you're watching TV, and this thing doesn't get tired as another person, or you don't have to pay like high price for 1 hour of massage. You can do this for hours, and it really helps. No joke about that. And we'll put down the link to this or such kind of devices also down into the description, because it's a nice thing. You have to know that this is existing and it's new. Both of these things are new. This is new, this is new. They have come out in 2019, and they can really provide big relief. So I put this out of the way, and I'm going to concentrate now on this one. So the question, of course, now is, if you have already the Shiatsu neck and back massager thing, is it enough? Or do you maybe still have to buy something like this? And the answer, of course, yeah, that's a different thing. I mean, this is much more powerful. This is much more versatile. Of course, it comes with a huge disadvantage. If you have pain in the back, at some place where you can't reach with that, yeah, I mean, that's the moment where the Shiatsu has its big moment, and you really need that. I mean, the Shiatsu is only about, you can buy it for about $40 or so. It's not really expensive. These things are a little bit more expensive. Usually they are around $150, but at the moment, I'd already told you, you can get it for around $90. So it's a really good idea. If you want to have it, then you can buy it now. It's a little bit difficult to open for me behind the camera. Yeah, let's open it here. I mean, it's a total different thing. It's on another level. I mean, it's much more versatile. It's much more powerful. It has more heads. If you have something really serious, something special, the good thing is you can really work with that on your legs, on your arms, on your shoulders, I mean, on your neck easily. I've seen videos about people doing this, but it's not really lightweight. Of course, you cannot hold this for hours. This is not something which you want to use for hours. This is like short and massive, like strong, strong therapy for short time, but really focused with the right equipment on a specific area. So it's also really important to use the right equipment. There's some instruction about that which you can use. There's also some other pictures on Amazon which shows what to do. I think this is especially for the back, and here is the thing to charge. The good thing is this thing is independent. I mean, I put it I take it out of the bag. This is independent from power. That's the really good thing, and you can charge it and then use a thing for pretty long time. With the Shiatsu, it has to be on power. It's not something to charge, but I mean, there shouldn't be a problem to have some power close to your TV. And you can see there are so many nice things. So let's try with the one for the back. I think it's pretty easy to attach. No problem with that. Of course, we have to fully charge before we use that. And as you can see, it's pretty strong. It needs even some cooling. It's not just like a child's toy or something like that. And so I'm going to charge it now, turn it on, and see how powerful this is. So I thought I had to charge it, but before I charged it, I turned it on and checked the charge, and it looks like it was already fully charged, which is definitely a good sign. So here we have the on-off, we have the charge thing here. Of course, that's pretty easy, and you can see it's already showing green. Green means it's fully charged. When it's red, then it's charging, so I can take this away. And yeah, I would definitely recommend not to use it while charging it. I mean, some people are, or it's tempting sometimes when you have no charge and then you think, yeah, you need it, let's plug it in and then use. No, it's not a good idea. Usually it's a really bad idea for such devices. They can be definitely damaged. The battery can be damaged, or the whole thing can be damaged. Don't do that. So it takes 6 hours anyway to fully charge. So that means that the power plug, I mean the power adapter, isn't strong enough to provide power. When the battery is empty, it will not provide enough power to run this machine anyway. So yeah, let's turn it on here, and then we can see on the back it gives some basic indication of power, and it started with 80%, but it checked somehow and corrected to 99%. So we can turn it on. I mean, yeah, just plug the thing in, whatever you need. It's pretty easy. There seemed to be nothing to secure, nothing really weird to do. It's pretty easy, and you can just put it in every angle you need. Just put it into the direction where you need it, and then turn it on here. I mean, yeah, turn on here, but you have to activate it here. These are some kind of touch buttons, so you don't have to push hard. Just push very lightly, and it will already start with the level 1. As you can see, it's already doing quite a lot, and then you can increase slowly up to level 20, which is definitely then a lot. So you can see it's absolutely powerful. It's actually too much to hold it with my fingers. As you can see, it's definitely super powerful. So we turn it off here. That's the instant like power off. That's a good thing. So if you want to stop it immediately, you don't have to increase you don't have to decrease from level 20 down to level 1. Yeah, the thing is, you cannot hold it and increase slowly. That's a little bit a disadvantage. I would like to have it permanently. So if you want to have level 20, yeah, you need to push 20 times. There is no on, off, or like, yeah, start, stop on level 20. It looks like every time you have to increase the power to 20, but I mean, nobody uses 20. I would definitely start with a much lower power. You can see it has a nice grip, so this handle seems to be pretty good. So you can see the whole thing here, pretty nice. And it's definitely, yeah, silent. I mean, I would say it's definitely very quiet. So not absolutely silent, but even on level 20 there was not like a big noise. Can go again. So you can concentrate on the noise, but you can still hear me, no problem with that. That's 20 maximum power, and at the moment it doesn't produce a lot of heat. So I think it can run for quite some time. So let's turn it off again. Yeah, I hit something. Okay, yeah, feels really comfortable to hold it. Nothing really weird, nothing strange, seems to work pretty nicely. And I'm going to show you now the instructions. So if you want to check that before you buy, or maybe you have already bought it and lost the instructions, or bought it like second hand or whatsoever, here we get a product. Yeah, you can get a free product, of course, probably yeah, I was leaving a review on Amazon. Yeah, again here as also the service information. It's a little bit short. Then also other information, probably how to contact them, pretty good. So here we have the whole thing. I'll put this down, you can read that a little bit better. So these are the two first pages. I hope it's focusing nicely and you can read that. Of course, you have to go to the highest resolution and then put it on pause, so you have enough time to read that. Same thing here. I hope really you can read everything nice and clear. And yeah, here's some disclaimer, not too important at the moment, I guess. So I've been removing the battery, as you can see, or so you can see how this really looks, and that's a good thing to know, that you can remove the battery, and maybe after a couple of years you will need new battery, but not the new equipment. So maybe you can buy new battery for $20 or so. I have no clue about that. I think at the moment it's not available, but at least it's good to know that in theory you can use that. And this is how to align. There's something, yeah, which you can see here, and this is only to the front, and I think it has to be where we have this release button. So we align this here and push it in, and to release we have to push here quite hard and then pull hard too. I can't do that behind the camera. Yeah, it needs quite some power. Just push here and then pull pull on the battery as much as you can, and it should be possible. I mean, I've been doing that, so probably you can do that too. And yeah, here, turn off, on. Yeah, I've been trying around and I have found something interesting which is not described in the instructions. So when you actually insert some of the equipment here, you can push really hard. You will feel that it's moving a little bit. Maybe you can see that at the moment. Yeah, now it's inside. It doesn't do anything, but you have to push really hard inside that it sticks fully. And there is something like every equipment, every part of the equipment, they have some kind of jack or jacket or whatsoever. It is some kind of soft rubber here around. I can't even grab that. And I think it is to give a firmer hold inside, because there's no soft plastic, no rubber inside. It's just like a metal thing inside. So it needs something, because this is also hard plastic, so it needs something soft, like part of soft rubber, which makes it stick inside. And I think this is the idea. When this breaks here, you can remove that. You can see, you can grab it a little bit. It's a little bit difficult to grab now. I think you would only do that when this breaks, and you can replace it then. There are a couple of replacement parts. I think it's absolutely same size, same everything for every part, so that's good. You have a couple of these spare soft rubber things in case one of these thing breaks. Yeah, here you can grab it a little bit easier. As you can see here, you would have to pull here and then remove it and put a new one on, so it has after that again a firm hold. Yeah, on this part we can see it even a little bit better, so we can really grab this thing here. As you can see, you can easily remove that and put on another one from here or from another equipment. They have the same size, and it even looks like it's pretty easy to put them on here. Behind the camera it's a little bit more difficult, but you can definitely pull on this thing here. Now it's already back, no big problem. So there's not much more to say about that. Looking good at the moment, especially at the lower price. I think it could be definitely a good buy, good idea to have something on hand. That, yeah, especially if you're working as a professional and something hits you. I mean, yeah, sometimes it can be really tough to go to work if you have something in your back and then you want to get rid of it really fast, and something like that can definitely help. So in general, yeah, again, 6 hours to charge, to use. It was in the instructions that you can use it for about 2 hours, depending of course on the speed. If you use low speed, then a little bit more. If you use maximum speed, then a little bit less. And yeah, that's about it. And I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.